You want to talk sports. You want to talk basketball, football, baseball, wrestling, UFC, boxing. You want to talk sports. You want to talk music. You want to talk hip-hop. Real hip-hop. Classic hip-hop. The history and the culture of hip-hop. And you want to talk candidly. You want to hear the real. You want us to keep it 100. You are in the right place. Welcome to the Candid Quote, starring your man Coach Bar and your man Mr. Lewis. Bringing it to you real, bringing it to you right. Sit back, strap in, comment, get busy, baby. The Candid Quote.
What is happening, everybody in the building?
What's good, people?
It's your main man, Coach Fa.
And Mr. Lewis in the building. How's everybody doing this Friday evening special broadcast?
Getting it popping. Yes, we apologize. We weren't here on Wednesday. We sorries. But Mr. Lou's son had a birthday. Coach Fa's nephew had a birthday. And then there was a power outage in where Coach Fa's at, so I couldn't get online. So either way, no excuses. We wanted to bring you the stuff. We wanted to give you the truths. So here's we ours with the truths. Before we get the show started, I know y'all looking at this marvelous cap on top of my dome piece.
Nice. All right.
Yo, that comes directly from my main man, Dolan J. Trump, the best parody account on Twitter. Y'all check this out.
Nice. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have him on the show. That's my man. He slowly but surely tried to bring the product out. So I told him it was dope, and I told him I bless him with it. I help him with it. So here we are, and a man of my word. And I love the hat. And we gonna make the Knicks great again. Dolan J. Trump, big shouts. Yo, other than that, we got a really, really fun show in store for y'all. You know what I mean? We got D Wise from the Oakland group, The Bums, as well as the Wake Up Show. He'll be on in just a few. You know how we like to do. We like to give y'all the hip hop and the sports and everything. So we gonna jump right into it with a little bit of headline heat. Speaking of heat, I know you're a lot of y'all watching the game tonight. It's game 5 of the NBA Finals between Delroy James and Django Butler. And you know what I'm saying? All right, so Big Lou, MMA joints, what's popping?
Yo, well, what's really got me excited is the upcoming Bellator 248 coming on tomorrow night. If you can check it out, it's going to be broadcasting live from Accor Arena in Paris, France. It's going to be a few undercards, but the main event is what I'm most looking for. One of my favorite MMA fighters, MVP Michael Venom Page, is going to be fighting Houston versus, pardon self, fighting Houston, who is undefeated.
Okay.
They be going head to head, toe to toe. So it's going to be a real good fight. A lot of people are going to take Mr. MVP down. But if you know Michael Venom Page, he's one of the most unorthodox and unique fighters you'll ever see. And the man is thorough. He's very entertaining to watch as well. He's one of those cats, you know, you always think, you know, people always say showboats. They always get beat up. He's one of those dudes. He might show up and show out. And you might think he a clown. And then you be on the ground sleep before you even know it. So check him out. He's 17-1, and like I say, my man Houston 8-0 for the welterweight belt. And think I'm gonna be tuning in.
All right, that sounds like what's up, man. Thank you for that. See, now I'm all charged up. I got to see some adrenaline pumping, some people getting knocked around a little bit. So yeah, that's important. Yo, speaking of which, I just gotta. I noticed something yesterday. There was a game yesterday. It was a football game yesterday. Tampa Bay and you got something else to say before I jump into Tampa Bay and the Bears?
Just wanted to say Ross Houston.
Ross Houston. Right on. As you see at the bottom, Brady be wilding. Yeah. I'm going to get in a tirade at the end of the show during the two brothers chopping it up. I want to talk about him. I want to talk about Dwayne Haskins a little bit. But for right now, Brady be wilding because, that dude loves to yell at his players all the time when things go badly. And now that he's a buck, it's noticed and it's talked about when his poor behavior has been the way for years and years and years and years. Oh, that's just championship pedigree. No.
Now it's not a good look, huh? He's not for America's team.
Right. Because it's not you and Belichick no more. Now it's you and Arians, and now it's a bad look. Dude, it's been a bad look. And how you gonna walk off the field and not shake Nick Foles' hands because he beat you twice now?
Yeah,
come on, man. You shook Eli's hand and he beat you twice.
Come on, Tom Petty.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Tom Petty in the building. And then the dude had the nerve to not remember it was 4th down. Yes, that is J.R. Smith face. Yes, because he's usually the one that make these mistakes. Yeah. Internet is a wonderful place to be, bro. I be finding some Jemmy Gems. So, yeah, y'all. I'm really, really not necessarily stoked with how this whole Brady thing has popped it off because, again, dude, your whole team hasn't practiced together no one had the whole offseason to get together and all of that. Dude, you botched up a couple of them plays yourself. You over there sitting on the bench, flipping the Surface, the Microsoft Surface, like you paid for that piece of equipment, bro. You ain't paid for that. That ain't yours. You just smashing people's equipment, yo. Like I'm mad. Ah. You know what I mean? I'm not down.
Brady trying to secure that WWE contract after he retired. That's what he tried to do.
Hey guys, guess what? I'm not just a model's husband. I'm also a very agitated dude.
A model's husband.
Yo. All right, so we got that. We got the whole basketball thing happening, and LeBron going for his 4th. And it's 4 out of 9, because you got to get to him. The dude been there 9 times, you know what I mean? But I'm not really into showing up to lose. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But then again, my Knicks showed up to lose a decade or two ago. But, it's what it is. I mean, again, at the end of the day, you know what? I'm going to say this. There ain't no LeBron hate for me here. It's just what annoys me is how anointed and all the wash he gets. That's just tired of this hype and noise. To me, that takes away from whatever he's doing. You know what I mean? And a lot of these Laker fans, dude, I saw something on Twitter today. Laker fan was like, yo, if you ain't been with us since day one, and they had a video clip of like Alex Caruso. I'm like, day one? You talk about Dr. Jerry Buss, day one? What are y'all talking about? Y'all not underdogs, bro. Stop. Y'all not underdogs. Y'all the Lakers.
Come on.
You know what I mean? You got LeBron and AD on the same team with a championship guy in Rondo, and y'all trying to make it seem like y'all the underdogs? Come on, man. Come on. Y'all are not the underdogs, man. You're just not. And, I'm like, I get tired of hearing that a little bit. Just to be honest, I ain't trying to hate.
Right.
Just saying, I'm like, yeah, the dogs don't even like it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. My ears are too good. It's weird. There's dogs in my background. But, yo, other than that, if he wins tonight, cool. I would love to see Jimmy push it. You know what I mean? But something my wife pointed out to me today, she sent me an article because my wife is really into sports just like me, so I appreciate her all the time. she sent me something about the ratings. And I've kind of been hearing this nonsensical diatribe about the loss of ratings for, I don't know, pretty much the entire bubble. And they're trying to make it seem like, oh, the ratings are because y'all got all this Black Lives Matter and nonsense. And I'm like, nah, fam, y'all are trying to create an agenda. The ratings have been slowed because for the first time in like ever, there are so many other ways to watch the NBA besides sitting in front of your regular television.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I mean, you can stream it everywhere, and there's a lot of these pirate streams too, where you can just kind of get it and just watch it and download it and send it to your friends. And a lot of that is why it's being set up that way. You know what I mean? It's why you're not getting the Nielsen ratings, because they're bypassing Nielsen.
Mm-hmm.
So stop trying to blame it on, you know, upliftment of Black people and upliftment of our issues, because that's not it, you know. So let's kind of be smart about these things and stop trying to make stuff into political things that it's not. Yeah, now, again, there is a contingent of people that are racist and bigoted and don't want to hear this when they watch their sports. Y'all get a big middle finger. Everybody else, we cool with it. We cool with it. You know, so listen, stop trying to make up agendas, because here at the Candid Corner, we go smash agendas to pieces, because that's what we do. All right, so we're going to jump into a commercial, and we're going to bring D-Wise of the Bums, this young man right here that has, you know, records like that. We're going to be bringing him on right after the commercial break. We appreciate you guys for tuning in with us on a Friday night. I understand y'all could be doing a lot right now. So
if you're feeling ill, feeling sick, feeling nauseous, or just need that wonderful fiber kick, and you don't have any fiber around, try brand new Oscar Mayer pumpkin spice bologna, guaranteed to flush everything out of your body. You will go find it at any local store, even though I don't know why you would want it.
I have too much fun. All right, so while we're waiting on D-Wise to connect his cam, I am going to
Bojangles chicken. It is so good, it'll make you do this.
Yes.
Okay. That's right. We bad. We good. We so good, we bad. We so bad, we good. You know it. We bad. That was my man DJ Brown, Super Brown Bum out of Newark, enjoying his Bojangles.
Shout out to Brown Bum.
I was going to have him on the show in a couple of weeks anyway, but now I need to have him on the show just to discuss what in the world that chicken thing was.
Wow.
Love that chicken for Popeye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without the furthest of ados in the building, we are going to jump right into our hip hop corner and bring in Brother D-Wise.
It's time to talk hip hop, classic hip hop, modern day hip hop, the state of the culture. This is what it is. It's hip hop time.
What's happening? Back again, back in effect. Welcome to the Candid Corner, brother DY.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
How are you,
How you
sir?
doing, sir?
Man, good, man. I'm good and tired, but I'm good. What's going on?
All right.
Same difference, brother. Good and tired. But listen, first and foremost, thank you for coming
no
on
doubt.
to the show. No, we appreciate it, brother.
Oh, no
And
doubt.
you trust me, you are not unfamiliar to the both
You
of
want me to
us.
turn the camera sideways? Is that better for y'all?
That's up to you, man. It's your vibe.
See if that get a better view for you.
I like that cold one.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I gotta have one of those every day when I get off work, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh,
All right.
so speaking of get off work, this brother, he does the barbershop stuff. He takes care of the brothers in the building with the wonderful cuts and everything. Not just the vicious rhymes, ridiculous style, great hip hop knowledge, but he's also with the cutters, boy. Just
Yeah. I've been doing that for since I was about 14.
Okay.
And I got licensed fresh out of high school, so about 89, 90. I've been licensed ever since then. So
okay.
Always
get a trade.
Huh?
Always have a trade.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, you gotta always have something to fall. I even got something to fall back on after this. So
okay.
It's always good.
Okay. So Lou. So
what's up?
How that?
Yo, what's good, man? I just wanted to say what's up to you, man. I remember becoming familiar with you guys when I was in high school, you know, young Army brat. You know, we had just moved to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and I had some homies from Cali that just start putting me on to that Bay Area hip hop, man. And your group was one of the many that just really like had me like, I really need to check for what y'all was going for, because at the time I was only familiar with the street rap and the reality rap coming out of LA and Compton. So, you know, it was just like discovering gold, I guess, coming from the Bay Area. It's like, you know, the gold rush type, you know what I mean?
Well, the reason why we did what we did is because we just wanted to be totally different from everything that was going on out here. You know, everybody has their own lane, and we didn't want to. You know, we really dug in the crates. You know what I'm saying? We like listening to.
Oh, I know.
All of the hip hop. You know, I've been. You know, when I started off with CMT, formerly EA Ski.
Okay.
You know, I started off as a DJ, and you know, he was a DJ, and he was like, "D, I think you'll do better with the pen." And so since back then until now, it's always gonna be crates, man. Everything. I mean, even if I do get some production that doesn't have any samples in it, it's gotta have
that feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So,
just had to put that album up there for the people them to see and know. You know what I mean? And also, hey, ladies and gentlemen, look at this again. It's on Spotify. Well, bring yours up. Bring that back up, brother.
Yo, this is something my daughter painted for me.
Wow.
I like that
logo.
That is heat.
She did this for me today.
Oh, all right.
Yes. So she representing.
Yeah. And if y'all don't know this music, go to Spotify. Go find that cover. It's on there. You know what I mean? You can go listen to it now.
Going back in the day, yo.
And it's heat. I'm telling you, it's lyrical. And the beats, the instrument, it's hip hop. It's straight up hip hop.
Yeah.
Now, when we made the album, man, I couldn't really actually believe that. I was like, damn, I'm actually a part of some could be some classic shit.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I was like, 23, 23, 24, and a lot of cats, you know, from the Bay, they more, the pimps, the players, the D-boy game, but
Too Short style.
Yeah, we come from all of that. You know what I'm saying? We come from all of that, but all we did was like, we just spit it different. You know what I'm saying? We got different beats than what you actually, but everything had that.
Yes, that boom bap, that hit. Yeah. Yes, it did.
And that was one of the things that I would argue for. Like, yo, man, you gotta put a kick in there somewhere.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you
little 808 or something.
Yeah, if you hear it once on every, 2 bars, 4 bars or something on the track. Just got one in there. Let them know that this is West Coast.
Right.
But it's just we just love to dig in them crates and hear different sounds and then push ourselves.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all don't mind if I partake, do you?
Please do.
Listen, hey, it's the Candid Corner for a reason, my brother.
Hey, when I got home, man, I was rushing. I had to spark one with the wife real quick, and then I said, "Hey, look, I got to do this interview," and I was trying to fastly roll one as quick as I can before the test. I said, "Hold on, they might not let me be able to do that on there. So let me find out first." So,
listen, man.
Thank you
again.
You good
again? First of all, we all in different states, so it's not even like listen. And we all grown folk, and we know what it is.
Yeah, no doubt.
So look, and plus, listen. Sometimes you gotta cheat for a little bit, get your mind busy, relax a bit, and fall into it, into the groove.
Yeah. It's like, especially when you got 3 daughters and 2 granddaughters.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah, that's the stress relief. That's what that's called. That's called medicinal purposes.
It's called keeping me out of the nut farm.
Yes, it is. So we did that. Now I'm gonna pop this little picture up. What you think of this picture here, D?
Bruh, you talking about this picture right here?
Bang! Oh, see, he's got the autographs on it.
The official John.
You know what I mean? I got the old regular. I got Reggie. You got fire.
Well, come on, give me your address. They.
Right on.
Yeah.
So, yo, what was that like? First of all, how did you transition from artists pumping out to radio?
Yeah.
Well, I started off in radio first.
Okay.
I was like Sway's right-hand man. We grew up together, same neighborhood.
Okay.
Went to high school, junior high school together. He was good friends with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started, when I found out that he was doing music and shit, I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, Jay do music. I was like, he do music. And he was like, yeah. I said, all right. So I just started sticking around with him.
Right.
And I let him know that I got down too, but I didn't know he was in that deep. And then all of a sudden, he had a record deal. He had his own production already.
Sway and Techno.
Right.
And it was like automatic. Just like all of a sudden, he just started going up, 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 up. And I wanted to be there.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, I was his barber.
There you go. Barber got to come.
Before that, we was we boys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like it was divine intervention. You know what I'm saying? It was just like right place, right time.
All
right. Right.
And then just being awake to what I was seeing. And I was like, okay, I like the way that he's doing it because I knew a lot of dudes in the game from the Bay Area already that were already, they had record deals when they were in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So
yeah, I knew a couple like that too.
Yeah, so I was seeing all of that shit, and then I had to think back. So wait a minute, I'm around a motherfucker who's doing this right now,
right? And
I want to do it too. So I just started sticking to him like Bleak was sticking to Jay, or Tata was sticking to Jay, or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it took years. Don't think that just because I linked up with him, I had to pay. Dude.
Oh yeah, you got to pay your dues.
Yeah, of course.
You know so before
something these kids don't get right now.
Before I was an MC at the Wake Up Show, I was open the door, bring them up, carry these record crates, damn near go get them something to drink. You know what I'm saying?
Like on some intern type, huh?
Yeah, for real.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? But I had to understand that the same way they got me going, they had to go.
Right.
So I said, all right, I fed into it. And it was a great appetite that I fed into it the way I did because look what happened.
Right.
So once I got it, but I was writing rhymes like, yo, Jay, let me spit this way. Let me spit this tonight. Let me spit this tonight. He was like, nah, you're not ready. You're not ready. It's not ready. So one night I was in the back seat and I had my headphones on. These are the headphones with the old school cushions.
Oh yeah, I know. I got a pair in my booth.
Yeah, like you put them on and you put your hat on so you can get all of the
audio mixed and everything. You get that soundproofing in the ear.
I was saying that rhyme, and he turned around while he was driving. He's like, "What'd you say?" He's like, "You said spit that again." So I played the music and spit it again, and then he was like, "Yo, you gonna do that tonight?" And I was
"You
like,
ready?"
after that though, I was like, oh shit.
Be careful what you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for, but
indeed.
But I was hungry though. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
Not like you gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Because you get swallowed up quick, especially around the catch that I was, being able to see. I was seeing pioneers, at 20, 19, like heavyweights in the game, and I'll be telling my boys like, yo, man, I was just up at this radio show with such and such and such. I was just chilling with Guru, and it was like, get the fuck out of here.
So, you wasn't chilling with no Guru.
Yeah. And so after the speed it up after the once we got in good with the wake up show, and I became a member, and that was still like an internship. I didn't get paid for it. I was paying dues. So it got to a point to where A&R from Priority came to the Bay Area looking for Bay Area artists to sign the Priority. Okay. So he came up to the show, and he spoke on the air, and then he left and got in the limo, and he got ready to miss the freestyle session. So, but he had the limo driver turn the radio show on when he got out of the limo before he came up. So when he got in the car, he heard me and Evo going back and forth, and it was like effortless. Like he'll bust 8, I'll come back, bust 8, and we just complimented each other every time we would get down. He made a U-turn. He's like, yo, turn the fuck around. Came back up to the show, and he walked up to Sway and was like, yo, who the fuck was those 2 dudes that was just going off?
Right.
He was like, dude over there in Evo with the Army fatigues on, and D right here with the UPS brown shirt on. He's like, are they a group? And he was like, no, they just come up every Friday and work the show. And, at the end of the show, we let them go off. He's like, so again, are they
a group?
And then, so after he said that, Sway came over to us, hey, you. And they used to call us the Bums, but we never had a name for the group.
Okay.
And King Tech said all the time, we walk in and say, here comes
King Tech.
Because I would be dressed in fresh off of UPS. You know what I'm saying? I got off at 10 o'clock. I would get on the BART and go straight to Frisco, get picked up. So I'm in my dirty ass clothes from work. And, from 11 to 1, and then I would ride back with Sway because we live in the same neighborhood.
Right. Yeah.
But then it got to the point to where like, hey, yo, D, you ain't going to work tonight. You with me? Right on. We doing this. And so Ern Lamato, shout out to Ern Lamato of Priority. He, Sway pulled us to the side. It's like, hey, that's Ern Lamato. He's an A&R from Priority Records. I was like, what do you mean Priority Records? Like NWA and shit? Like the California Grapes? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, he just asked me if you motherfuckers are a group, and then just walked away.
You're like, oh.
Yeah, so he
he
hit us with that, and that's like food for thought. And so he was like, so while he's walking away, he said, y'all need to come up, if y'all a group, you need to come up with a name, like in 30 minutes, because the show is over. So we come up with the Bums, the Brothers Under Madness. We walk up to Earl Lamato, we say, yo, I'm D-Wise. He said, I'm a vocalist. I said, we the Brothers Under Madness, aka the Bums. And then he was like, yeah, them 2 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I had Skull pieced in.
I feel you. Let's put that back up. He had hair. See the flat top, guys.
No, that's a slope. That's a slope. It was
all you had to. Okay.
Yeah. And I did that myself.
We call that the Gumby in Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, this one gonna make you laugh too. You laugh too.
So we came up with the Bums, and Sway got on our helmet real good. Like, look, man, this is a fucking opportunity out of this world. You motherfuckers will probably be the first motherfuckers in history to get picked up off a radio show. So we go back, and he's like, yo, you got to hit the studio. So it was like, what? He was like, yeah, you motherfuckers got to start linking up and hitting the studio, recording records. And so I had to learn.
It's time.
I had to quit one of my jobs. I made more money as a barber, so I let UPS alone. And then the only thing I had to worry about was the fucking benefits. So I had to let the benefits go and come out of the pocket. So I had all day to cut hair and then all night to fuck around in the studio.
Right.
So just like Evo, he was in the service, so he was a military police. So he worked all day and then was studio all night.
Okay.
And so
Yeah, I'm a former soldier too. Well, both of us actually.
Yeah.
We both former soldiers, so we get it.
Yeah.
Oh, salute.
I appreciate it, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your services, brothers.
I appreciate it, brother.
So next thing you know, man, Priority was like, yo, we need a bunch of records from y'all. Like, quick. So I was like, nah, we're going to send them one. And they're going to sign us. So we sent them Elevation, Free My Mind. Lo and behold, a couple weeks later, I got a stack in the mail. Straight contract. All six Priority records. And so we signed. And after that, after that, shit got real.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
wow.
And it was, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. The bums are still the bums. The niggas are just grown men doing their own thing now.
Yes, sir.
Right.
You know so Evolve still records. We still collectively get together, do records. So I can put all this shit to rest when they ask me. You know what I'm saying? So I was just with Evolve a week and a half ago. I did a live show for him. He did a comedy show at his house.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he booked a bunch of artists, comedy artists, and then I ended the show. So me and my right hand man, we both got our own thing going. But when it come to it, we got records that's already just sit there like, you want to put this record out? You know what I'm saying? It's like for fun for us, but we know it'll make an impact with the records that we got. So he's like, D, right now, man, you've been doing your thing, and I don't want to slow that down. He's like, so do your thing. I'm gonna be doing my thing, So it's just what it is. We both so you know what I'm saying? So we doing our thing. He doing his shit. I'm doing my shit. But
speaking of which, I'm gonna pop this picture up because I saw a video the other day of you doing your shit. Let's talk about that. You was spitting flame, man. You posted it up on Facebook. So when I forgot what the name of it was, but you posted Survival. There you go. Talk to us about that and the upcoming stuff.
Okay, the first record that's out first before that is Stealth, featuring CMT and CMT Miraculous, and I'm going. It's a Whispers joint. Keep on Loving Me record, and of course it's the Whispers. So of course I gotta have that shit right as far as when I put that out. So I put the video up just so people can let them know that it's coming. But sample clearance still today is a mother.
Oh, it's worse now than it was back then.
Yeah, it's worse than it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got to do that record right. So while I'm still waiting for all that to clear, I went on and decided to drop out Survival, another single.
There you go.
Real quick, I was like, you know what? I got this record. I got about. I got like 4 more singles I'm gonna drop before I drop my project. So I want to keep my buzz going.
Yes, sir.
Just keep smacking them with singles and videos, and then drop my my 4-5 project, which I was sitting over here putting it together, and putting it in order.
Okay.
So also, either though a lot of people used to do storylines in their records.
Yeah.
Where it went from a middle, a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Right.
I just put it all out there. Like, this is what I've been doing, motherfuckers.
Right.
Straight
handle
out,
this.
like, and I'm not giving you no beginning, no middle, no end. I'm like, this is what I've been doing,
Right on.
So here's the 4-5 project that's been y'all been asking about. I don't know, for maybe about a year. It's just been sitting there, but I got so much shit.
Right.
So
material. Material is nuts.
Material. That's what it's about. That's what hip hop is about. It's about legacy.
Yeah.
Like, being able to go back, go 15, 20 years from now, be able to say, click, I want to hear this. And you can hear that. My kids, when I'm gone, you know what I'm saying? They'll be able to say, this is what your grandfather used to do. They can click the button. They can see me and hear me.
There you go.
Word.
There you go.
You know
That's exactly
that's
right.
not in the physical, you know what I'm saying? They can sit back when they get older and get, if they want to sit down and start dissecting what I did, you know what I'm saying?
It's timeless.
It's timeless. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their own way of making their legacy. You guys are DJs, radio show hosts. They're going to remember you for that forever.
Oh, I'm an MC also, my brother.
Salute. No disrespect.
No, take it. But I agree with you.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean? My legacy is to leave my people that I've been cutting their hair since I was a kid.
Yes, sir.
Some of them are gone. A lot of them are still here. That's what the shit. You gonna throw that up, huh? You did your homework.
Yes, sir.
100. You solid for that one right there. And we had an argument about those outfits we had on too. It was fucking crazy. But the whole thing about hip hop, man, it's about legacy. Like right now, I could go back and listen to Curtis Blow.
Yes, sir.
I can go back and listen to JVC Force, which is
we had him on last week or week before that.
Man, B-Love, man. I love that dude, man. We just connected. It's been about a year now, almost about a year. But we talked on the phone. The first time we talked, it was for about an hour and a half. And when we shared stories, it was like, especially about like the group and certain things that happen in groups. Right. Man, I was like, it's like talking to me from Long Island. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The Long Island version of me.
It was easy to connect with him. And I told him, I said, we're gonna do a record, no doubt. But
I'd love to hear that. Yeah, I'd love to hear that.
I'm gonna throw a click at him though. He gonna be mad I do what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do it.
Do your thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, But it should be easy for him to adapt on it. Put it like that.
Right. I got you.
That I'm gonna have my man Flip. He gonna be like, oh shit, oh yeah, let's do this. And I'm gonna have him like intro. Like when I do records, I don't put my name just as the artist on the record.
Right.
It's like it says D-Wise, / whoever. It's like I did with All Purpose Phantasm and Sadat X.
Okay.
Everybody got the equal. You know what I'm saying? I had to give Dottie a little more because just Dottie.
I was blessed to meet Dottie. I did a unsung for him and Brand Nubian when they did their unsung. You go watch that. Go watch that. That's me.
Okay, that's you?
That's me.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm about to dig into that. But when I put it up there, so they're able to put that record on there, it'll pop up on their sites.
Right. You know so it's not like you featuring, it's everybody, so that whoever you type it up, it pops up. Yeah, that is respect,
it's called Real Ones. It's called DAPS. Everybody's name is the first initial of DAPS. So D-Wise, All Purpose Phantasm, Sadat X.
That's dope. That's heat.
And it fell into order just like that. Okay. I did my first verse, did my little Triller video. Perp hit me. All Purpose hit me. He's like, yo, I'm thugging you for this joint. And I was like, all right. So I sent him the track. He did his verse, and then Phantasm hit Perp. He was like, and then he hit me. He was like, hey, yo, I'm strong arming on that record. I want on it. And then after I sat back and looked at it, I was like, it spelled that. And then I said, hey, yo, Perp, do you think we can get Sadat X on this? Ooh. He said, I'll give him a call. And so me and him linked me up with Sadat. I talked with Sadat. We went through the numbers. I knew I had to go through some contractual shit with him.
Right.
It's going to take a minute because, he be gone so much.
Right.
Before the COVID, he was all over the place. And so the record was actually supposed to be released on Christmas. And I didn't get it released for like a month and a half later because he was out of the country.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So when he got back, his management got a hold of it. They put the stamp on it. They released the record. But then when I told him that, on your site, this record is up there. So you get, it sells for you too.
Right.
So everybody get, whatever.
Everybody get their pay.
Everybody get their credit. Yeah.
Everybody get their credit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do with everybody I do a record with. You know
that's respect, man.
Yeah, that's big. People that don't know the industry, that's big.
Yeah,
for real.
I tell them straight up on your publishing. I said, look, you get your publishing, you get your writers. I'm not that kind of dude. I like Pharaoh said, man, I'd rather sell wood in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's comfortable.
Quoting Pharaoh
and then sell out. You know what I'm saying? And go for the stacks. I see them every day, and if I stayed in the shop for a month and didn't put my money in the bank, it'll be a stack. You know what I'm saying?
Fair
but
point.
That's not my motto. My motto is to make good records, whether you like them or not. You know what I'm saying?
Quality music.
Yeah, quality music. I'm like, it's gonna be something. You may not like that song, but it's gonna be something you like about it.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not the most lyrical dude. I just straight at you. I'm not.
You got flow, bro. Let's keep that 100.
Yeah.
Yo, honestly,
cool to be modest.
I definitely want you back on the show in a couple of weeks, whenever you want to. But this time, send me the video so I could put the video on air so the people then can see the video too.
Yeah,
and really see what you trust me. This platform is sports and hip hop, and we about that hip hop.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And for all the viewers, man, you can go on YouTube, man. DWYZE, man. Subscribe. You can see all the shit I do.
You see your name and everything scrolling at the bottom, right?
Yeah, I see it, man.
Yeah, we got your back.
Look, I see you see I got the 50-year-old glasses on with the little bifocal at the bottom.
Indeed.
I'm like, this is dope, man. This is probably one of the dopest ones I've been on.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
It's clear.
Yes, sir.
It's clear. You know what I'm saying? So salute on that. Not saying that everybody's, pods and interviews I've done was, none of that. But this, as far as like having this shit down, this shit is tight.
I appreciate you, brother.
It, man.
We work hard to. I mean, again, we don't want to have a show where we got great people coming on and it's a crappy material and nobody's watching. You know what I mean? Your stories need to be heard.
Yeah.
You know,
brothers need y'all flowers while y'all here, man.
For real.
I actually got a couple of days to send Redman. I had got it Redman on Instagram. And he got a project coming out on the 11th. I got to submit some dough to him this weekend. But he hits me in my inbox and he was like, "Look, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you." He's like, "Your views don't match your talent."
Fair.
I'm gonna need you. He said, "Go on and connect with me, man. Go on and I'll put one of your records on this project. You need to be heard." So I'm getting ready. Probably after I get off the phone with you, I'm gonna go drop it on him.
All right.
I was shocked like that he responded.
Nah, dude, Redman he's a real one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a real one, and he's right.
Yeah.
Your skills.
Yeah.
We gonna get your views up, brother.
Please, And the thing is, I won't stop doing this shit until somebody says, "Yo, D, it's over."
Yeah,
like,
please don't.
You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of more shit. Like right now, I got to go to a studio session tonight, just because he don't know where to place my vocals where I recorded them. So I got to get it right. So I said, "Hey man, look, we rappers, man, we write that shit meticulous to the beat, and when they drop down, you do it you gotta have that right because it's not gonna sound right." So I'm gonna go fuck with my guy, get that shit right, and so he can get his record going. But I love this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I could. I think I'll probably go into like a lightweight depression if I couldn't make a record. If I couldn't sit in a studio, like I go to real studios.
Right on.
I don't come to your crib and this kid running around and shit like that. Pre-production, yes.
Well, I'm about to say because that's what I got here is my pre-production.
Yes. Pre-production, yes.
I was about to be like,
absolutely. I understand. Yeah,
but when I go record the record, man, I want to feel. I go record at the same studio, Live Oak, that I recorded in since like '93. So I go there because it's like home base.
Right.
So it costs a little bit more than what I would spend with my dudes.
Right.
But the engineer been knowing me for over 25 years.
And he know exactly how you sound and how you want it to sound.
So pay for that quality sometime,
Yeah.
But you just said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right on.
So as long as I'm breathing, still doing it, and he's still engineering, I still use my man CMT and Poetic Beats, my producer, for certain stuff. But like when I want to go record like a whole package, I got to go spend my money.
Right on. But I mean, that's how you get quality. Yeah. Now that brings me to one question.
Yes,
the question I love to ask all my hip hop artist guests.
Mm-hmm.
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Oh man, shit. I was 14 years old. I think I was listening to K Pool radio show out here in the middle of the night where your mother be like, "Turn that shit off."
Yep.
And then we would stay up, and I would always tell dude, "Yo, man, get your tape set. Like, so, make sure you put some tape on both sides of that little hole. So when you record, so when you flip that bitch, you hit the play." I think I heard Sugar Hill first.
Okay.
And then I heard Jimmy Spicer.
Okay.
Shout out to Super Rhyme.
And then I started going like, yo, I got to start digging my homework on this shit because this shit back east is something I like hearing.
Right.
Even though we was doing our own thing on the West Coast, but we was more, we have more of a West Coast California lifestyle. So, you got the breeze, you got the street violence. It was more, they had more shit going on.
Right.
It was 8 million stories in that naked city.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to find out, but when I heard and it came off beat.
Oh, because those drums right after that is nuts. That roll.
If I had time, I would go dig up in the box and pull the tape out. A JVC Force.
Nice.
And when they started doing like video box and all that old shit.
Video music box, yes, sir.
Box, I was pulling up that kind of shit.
Okay.
I was already seeing this shit at home because we had Soul Beat and they represented everything from the West Coast. And who knew that one day I would be one of them on that show?
Look at you. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it was dope. Yeah, it was dope. So when I heard in the music, it just had that bounce.
Yes. Yes.
We had that, we had that angry mob. You know what I'm saying? You get in your Chevy or your Mustang and you hitting the gas and swinging your donuts. But they had that melodic shit where you just want to kick back and listen to it. You just chill. You didn't have no, it wasn't no crazy shit in it. It was just like these niggas is making music. Like they take this shit and I know it's this record, but they did this to it.
Yo, B Love. If B Love is watching, and I believe he is, he's having a good time right now.
Yeah, big up, B Love. Yeah.
And I got a bottle of 1800 for you, my dude.
Bang. Matter of fact, I might actually be seeing him tomorrow. To be honest, man,
you know what? I say this in my lifetime, man. I can't wait to meet the guy. It's like when I got with All Purpose, and I went and did a show with him last February with him and Redman and Method Man. So he called me up. Purpose like, yo, D, Phantasm coming out. Yo, can you send me is it cool for you to send me the record? We want to perform it. And at first I was like, yeah, go ahead. I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. They not finna perform my shit before I do. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and so I went in and I talked to the Wiz. I said, hey, I think I'm gonna fly to Philly.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop up on these cats and we're gonna rock out. And she was like, go. And so I called him back. I was like, yo, man, I'm gonna send you the track. I said, but I'm gonna also send you my flight schedule.
Okay.
And he was like, what do you mean? I said, yo, man, I'm coming out, man. We gonna all
you gonna pick me up and we gonna do this.
I said, man, how you gonna do the record, man? I start the record off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta have the whole shebang.
Right.
The only person that didn't come out was Sadat. I think he was overseas or something. But me, All Purpose and Phantasm, we did the real ones live. Fresh, like maybe right before Redman and Meth, maybe an artist before him. And when I linked up with him, Phantasm told Perp, he was like, yo, I like this guy. And we never met.
Right.
We never met. And when we finally met, and he was like, yeah, he said, yeah, man, I like D. And then when we did the record and we performed it, we all interacted so easy. You know what I'm saying?
Chemistry.
So it was the chemistry, which was like perfect. Like, if they was to throw us out to the wolves to do that record, and it was our first time doing it, we'll pull it off with an A+.
And nobody would know it was your first time doing it.
Nobody would know that we never performed the record together. That's because we knew everybody's verse. You know what I'm saying? We knew certain parts where, it was just, and we got video of it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of linked up with Red, because I took a picture with him backstage. And then my man, brother Broski, Brody Lowe, was like, yo, D, I tagged you in some shit. Redman looking for some artists to get on a project. I think he said he said, hit somebody that you feel that should be on this project. He hit me. So I hit Red in his DM. He said, DM him if you're interested. So I sent him the picture of me and Red he's like, hey, wait a minute.
I know you. All right, come on.
So then I sent him a couple of snippets. And then he went through my whole Instagram, and that's when he hit me. He was like, yo, your views don't match your fucking talent.
That's real talk.
I'm gonna send you these two little Send me 250 here, yada yada there. Send me your record. I'll send you the information. I'm putting you on.
Bang.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm gonna take that advice, and I'm gonna give, after the interview, I'm gonna get in the car. I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna take care of that because I think it'll be a good move, man.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Because your career ain't over yet, brother. You know what I mean?
Actually,
not at all.
Actually, on the real, man, it just started because I'm
right.
just, because I'm doing a solo adventure. You know what I'm saying? So from the bums, that the bums is the bums. We still here.
Right.
For me to
now
do
it's
what
DY's
I did,
time.
Yeah. So in the meanwhile, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stretch my arms. And the cool thing was Evolve called me, and I had called him and said, "Hey, man, I think we should link up and start doing." He said, "You know what, D, I'm gonna keep it real with you." He said, "Man, I got my 2 boys, and right now, right there, this is where I need to be." He said, "But right now, you kind of like getting on fire, and I don't want to slow that down."
That's respect. You love that.
So for that, I was like, "Whoa." So it kind of made me feel like the Adrian Rocky situation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And then I got to go ahead for my wife, and she was just like, "Go." So I said, "All right."
Support means everything.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be distant, but I'm gonna get down. And so since I started, I've been on the run, and I'm gonna keep running.
We'll keep running.
I'm giving cats verses when I got a lightweight cold, and I'm still giving them the verses.
Still give it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it straight up.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Our brother DY's in the building. We are gonna have you back. We are gonna play your video. We're gonna talk it up. We're gonna do it up. Yo, hip hop this is what it is. This is what grown man hip hop is about.
Yeah.
It's good. I love it. I appreciate everything.
No doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, after the commercial, we come back with 2 brothers chopping it up. Give it up one more time for my brother DY.
Yeah.
Salute.
Salute, bro.
All right, baby.
Get your official 2020 Vice Presidential Debate Fly Swatter. Only on Amazon. $79.99. Make sure that your speech is not interrupted by the insect elements. The Fly Swatter. Only $79.99.
Funny, I was just talking earlier about how it kind of reminded me of remember James Woods in a Scary Movie, the scene with the fly.
Yeah, man.
and funny that it was actually James Woods, because
Yo, I mean, it's like they foresaw.
Yeah, exactly. Like, sometimes I'll be like, "Yo, where's a piece of candy when you need it?"
Yeah, for real. All right, y'all, we are back with 2 brothers chopping it up. All right, so like I said earlier today, I just wanted to go back into a little bit of Tyrod Taylor.
Okay.
All right, so for those that don't know, Tyrod Taylor is I don't want to call him a serviceable quarterback because I feel like he's a bit more than that. He's a strong leader. He understands systems. The problem with Tyrod Taylor is from the Bills to the Browns to now the Chargers, he is always the guy they bring in to sit as a babysitter until they decide to play their brand spanking new quarterback. And so he never truly gets a chance, even though the coaches always speak so highly. I was actually excited for him this year because Anthony Lynn was talking like Tyrod was going to be the guy. He wanted to sit Justin Herbert, kind of like how Andy Reid did over there at Kansas City. Sit him for a year, let him really get it before throwing him out there. Then, and 2 games in, Tyrod's doing his thing to win the games. Well, they won 1 game, they lost 1 game. But then he's feeling a little pressure in his chest, so they give him an injection. This injection literally ruptured his lung. He punctured the lung with the injection. So the guy obviously couldn't go that Sunday, so he had to sit. Herbert played. He played okay. He had some strong plays. He had some weaker ones. But then now it's Herbert's job. Tyrod doesn't get another chance. They've moved on again. And I'm like, dude, y'all gotta, stop bringing him on if you're not gonna let him play. I mean, goodness. Y'all the ones who got him hurt. Y'all doctors who are supposed to know what they're doing are the ones who got him hurt.
Sure. Right.
And he can't heal up and try again because Justin Herbert lit it up. Like, come on, guys.
It's
I could see if his play warranted it, but it didn't. And I've seen this from Tyrod before. And I've seen this. Again, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen. Who was their starting quarterback the year they got on? Tyrod Taylor. And now we got Haskins. This poor kid never had a chance. Going to that Washington organization, he never stood a chance. Because the owner picked him, but the coaches didn't want him. Then they fire the coaches, hire Ron Rivera, who sneakily brings in his little quiet quarterback from the Panthers. Haskins never had a real chance. He actually, statistically, is better than my quarterback right now, Daniel Jones, and the Jets quarterback right now, Sam Darnold.
Right.
But they playing this week. And I'm not making it a black quarterback thing. I'm just saying, listen, why are y'all so ready to just throw away draft picks? That whole Arizona thing with Josh Rosen, that's not what to do. That's the anomaly. You don't necessarily waste a top 10 pick, just to throw it away and get nothing for it the next year and pick another top 10 pick. Dude, that's not wise as a GM. That's not a way to build your team by wasting draft picks. So you should pick wisely and then stick with who you pick at least a couple of years. Not everybody is Lamar Jackson or Pat Mahomes. Not everybody could just come in and do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Eli Manning, I love Eli Manning. His second year was awful. He was turning the ball over, and it was not pretty.
It was homeless butt cheeks.
Kind of, yes, exactly. But the thing about it is, if y'all gave up on him, we would never have the 2 Super Bowls we have. We won those after that year.
Yeah, very true.
Learned a lot that year. I am a squarely developmental guy. If you're my guy and I pick you, I'm gonna give you the tools to do your job. You know what I mean? And then after a couple of seasons, if it looked like, well, you're just not getting it, okay, well, now I could chalk up that loss. But to throw it away this early, I don't agree with it. I just don't. And guys, I know it's just me, and y'all gonna blast me on Twitter as y'all always do, because I always seem to be the one outlier. Everybody else is chiming on the 1. I'm always on the 2.
Yeah. Hey, I always see you verbally jousting on Twitter, brother.
All the time. I gotta defend my position. So, sometimes I'll even bring it up. To my OTB crew, they started talking about LeBron, and I tapped out because I've had these conversations for so long that I just don't have any more joy in having them. But again, that's why I do my show, because there are alternating opinions, and I like to bring that out. You know what I mean? I like to give folk alternative ideas. They may not rock with everything that I say, but something might stick out and make them go back and think again. And that's kind of what I like to do. You know what I mean? So that was me chopping it up. You got something?
No, my Steelers had a bye week, so
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
Well, go to Troy Polamalu's page. You got a signing coming up, autograph signing. Go to his Instagram page. You got the link in his bio if you want to meet up with him. with your little merchandise signed. I'm not. I'm going to stay at home and enjoy this safety from this pandemic.
Yes. You see the bottom. Support Black business, wear a mask, and protect your neighbors. Hey, this is your man, Coach Fa.
This is your man, Mr. Lewis.
Thank you again, guys, for tuning in, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen. And we will see you next Wednesday, right on time.
Follow me on Twitter, The Black Lebowski.
And your man, Fahim Insurance. I know that's the corniest daggone Twitter handle on the planet, but it's what it is, because when I'm not doing this, I'm selling insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend. We will holler at y'all next week.
See you next week, y'all.
You want to talk sports? You want to talk basketball, football, baseball, wrestling, UFC, boxing? You want to talk sports? You want to talk music? You want to talk hip-hop? Real hip-hop, classic hip-hop, the history and the culture of hip-hop. And you want to talk candidly? You want to hear the real? You want us to keep it 100? You are in the right place. Welcome to the Candid Quote, starring your man Coach Bar and your man Mr. Lewis. Bringing it to you real, bringing it to you right. Sit back, strap in, comment, get busy, baby. It's the Candid Quote.